If you're given the question, find the point of intersection between line A, 2x minus 3y plus 9 equals 0, and line B, 3x minus 7y equals 8. What would you do? So we know we have our two lines given to us, but do you notice something different between them? We have our x's, we have our y's, but this 9, we have to bring that over to the other side to make these two equations into the same format. 2x minus 3y. Now we're going to bring this plus 9 to the other side, remember, because we want these both equations in the same format, equals minus 9. Now, 3x minus 7y is equal to 8. Now remember, in point of intersection, we want to eliminate a variable. What variable are we going to eliminate? Either the y's or the x's. I'm just going to eliminate the x's. So, between this 2 and the 3, what is the lowest common multiple? Well, that's 6. So 6 is what we need. We have to change 2x into 6 and 3x into 6. How are we going to do that multiplication-wise? So what do I multiply 2 by to get 6? I multiply 3. What do I multiply 3 by to get 6? I multiply 2. So that's what I'm going to multiply by. Although remember what I said in the last video, we can't just have two positive numbers. Yes, 2 multiplied by 3 is 6, and 3 multiplied by 2 is 6, but 6x and 6x together, that's just 12x. But our goal here is to eliminate the x's. So we need to make one of them minus. So I'm just going to make the first one minus. So 2x multiplied by minus 3 is minus 6x. Minus 3y multiplied by minus 3, that is plus 9y. And minus 9 multiplied by minus 3 is just 27. 3x multiplied by 2 is 6x. Minus 7y multiplied by 2 is minus 14y. And a multiplied by 2 is 16. Now these x's cancel out, remember? Plus 9y minus 14y is minus 5y. And 27 plus 16, that is 43. Now remember, to get rid of this 5, we have to divide it. So y is equal to 43 divided by minus 5. Okay? So don't panic when you see a huge fraction like this. I would personally just leave it as it is, and just now I would solve for x. So I'm just going to take the first equation. 2x minus 3y is equal to minus 9. Now I'm going to remind myself by writing down y is equal to 43 over minus 5. Now I'm going to write 2x. We know that y is in a fraction, so we're going to put 3 in a fraction as well. So 3 over 1 multiplied by 43 over minus 5. Now that is equal to minus 9. Now 2x take. Now, when you're multiplying two fractions, they just multiply across. So 3 multiplied by 43 is 129. Minus 1 multiplied by minus 5, that just gives us 5. Now, be very careful here. This fraction is a minus, right? Because it's minus 3y. Yes, 3 over 1, it's a minus, okay? But this fraction is also a minus. 43 over minus 5. So a minus and a minus gives us a plus, is equal to minus 9. We have to bring this 129 over 5 to the other side. I know these are big fractions, but really don't panic if you see a big fraction. It's really not that big of a deal. 2x, might as well just put this 9 over 1, just to make it a little bit, minus 9 over 1, just make it a little bit more easier. Negative 129 over 5. Just a little recap on how to subtract fractions for anyone who has forgotten, right? So if we're given minus 9 over 1, take away 129 over 5, we're going to subtract them, we're going to multiply them diagonally. So minus 9 multiplied by 5 is minus 45, and 129 multiplied by 1 is just 129, so then you're going to subtract those both. Minus 45 take away 129, which is equal to 174, and then we're going to multiply across to get our denominator. So 1 multiplied by 5 is just 5. So that is our answer. So 2x is equal to 174 all over 5. Now we're going to divide this 2 by 174 over 5. So x is equal to 174 all over 5 all over 2. People who don't know how to basically divide two fractions, so how you do that is, if you're given 174 all over 5 all over 2, so if you really think about it, this 2, right, focus on this number 2. 2 is always over 1, right? Remember how I said it, whole numbers are always over 1. So we're going to flip this fraction, right, into 1 over 2. And we are going to multiply out as 174 all over 5 multiplied by 1 over 2. And then multiplication is just across. So 174 multiplied by 1 is 174. 5 multiplied by 2 is 10. And then a simplified fraction of that is 87 over 5. Oh, these are all minus. Oops, sorry. So then this is your answer. So then x is equal to minus 87 over 5. Rewrite your answer as, then I like to put these fractions into into a mixed number. So minus 87 over 5 into a mixed number is minus 17 and 2 over 5. And then 43 over minus 5 is just minus 8 and 3 over 5. And then that is your answer. Now, if you're given this question, find the point of intersection between the line W, 3x equals 4y plus 14, and line Z, which is 3y equals 2, take 2x. Firstly, these two equations, they're quite jumbled up. We arrange them into a more easier form. So let's write them down. 3x is equal to 4y plus 14. And 3y is equal to 2 take 2x. Actually, in point of intersection, the equations of a line are formed in x, y, and number, equals number. We have our x, now we need our y. So we're just going to bring this 4y to the other side, right? So 3x minus 4y is equal to 14. There we go. We have our x, y equals number. We're starting with our y, which is quite odd. So we're going to take this minus 2x and bring it to the other side, and that's going to become in front of the 3y to get this in the same form. So that would be 2x plus 3y is equal to 2. Now we have them into the easier form. What variable are we going to eliminate? Let's do y. So the lowest common multiple of these two numbers is 12, right? So to eliminate 12, what do we do to eliminate 12? We minus 12. What do we multiply 4 by to get 12? 3. And what do we multiply 3 by to get 12? 4. So multiplying these two, minus 4y multiplied by 3 is minus 12, and 3y multiplied by 4 is plus 12. So minus 12y plus 12y, that eliminates. 3x multiplied by 3 is 9x, minus 4y multiplied by 3 is minus 12y, 14 multiplied by 3 is 42, and 2x multiplied by 4 is 8x. 3y multiplied by 12 is plus 12y is equal to 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. Now, 9x plus 8x is 17x. And 42 plus 8, which is 50. Now, to get this 17 out of the way, we're going to divide. So x is equal to 50 over 17. I would just leave it as it is. And now I'm going to solve for what y is. Use the equations that you have already changed. Don't use the equations you're firstly given, because these are in different forms, so it'd be more difficult to deal with, if that makes sense. So 2x plus 3y is equal to 2. And x is equal to 50 over 17. So we're just going to put 2 over 1. So 2 over 1, and then x is 50 over 17. Now we're going to continue the equation. So plus 3y is equal to 2. Now 2 multiplied by 50 is 100. 1 multiplied by 17 is 17. Plus 3y is equal to 2. Now we're going to bring this fraction to the other side. So 3y is equal to 2, take away 100 over 17. Now we're just going to put this 2 over 1 to make it easier. Now remember, to take away fractions, 2 over 1 take 100 over 17, multiply diagonally. So 2 multiplied by 17 is 34. And 1 multiplied by 100 is 100. And now we're going to take them away. 34 take away 100, which is minus 66. We're going to multiply across to get our denominator. So 1 multiplied by 17 is 17. So 3y is equal to minus 66 over 17. Now to get rid of this 3, we're going to divide. So y is equal to minus 66 over 17 over 3. So minus 66 over 17 over 3, where you're going to take this 3, and we know that 3 as a fraction is 3 over 1. We're going to flip that to 1 over 3, and we're going to multiply. So then minus 66 over 17 multiplied by 1 over 3, and then we just multiply across. So minus 66 multiplied by 1 is minus 66. 17 multiplied by 3 is 51, and that's simplified is minus 22 over 17. So then your answer is y is equal to minus 22 over 17. So x is equal to 50 over 17. Just write that, 50 over 17. And y is minus 22 over 17. Write a big box around it, and that is your answer.